So here's a credit card statement. No, it's not really a statement. It's more, a statement's going to be a PDF, but it's basically going to be this in more of a formal format. But here, we're going to first look at a couple things. Let's look at my credit limit first. You can see that it's $8,500. The bank is saying to me, Nelson, you can spend $8,500 per month, up to that. Now, beneath that, it also says that I have a cash credit limit of $2,550. Now, what does that mean? It says, Nelson, you can take cash out of the ATM using your credit card, much like a debit card. You can only take out that much per month, though, and then you owe it back to us. Honestly, I never do that. Sometimes there are fees with it. I just wouldn't do it. Don't use your credit card to take cash out. If you're going to do that, just use your debit card and take it right from your checking. Don't overcomplicate it. You really want to try avoiding using cash as much as possible, though, because there's no benefit to it. You don't get rewards points for using cash. You only get rewards points for using a credit card. Now, amount over total credit line is exactly what it means. Did I spend more than the credit limit? Honestly, I have never, so I don't know what happens when you do. I would think the credit card gets declined, to be honest, which is where you hear the term maxing out your credit cards. Then again, we're not even going to worry about this, because you should never have to worry about it, because you're never going to max out your credit card. Now, let's look below at the closing date, the next closing date of June 14th. That is when the credit card is going to total all my purchases for that monthly cycle, which would have started on 5/13. You can't see it here, but I know that's when it started. So we'll total it and tell me, okay, you owe this much by July 11th. Now, where am I getting July 11th from? Well, I know my credit card bill is due on the 11th of every month. Now let's look over here at this box where it says pay my card. The statement balance means how much I owe, and it says $118.42. It says that the payment is due on June 11th and that at a minimum I must pay $25. Now, a quick discussion on the minimum payment. I want you to completely disregard this amount. The credit card company is saying, oh, guess what? You only have to pay $25. That's it. And it's kind of like that every single month. It's either going to be $25 or $35 or something like that. I know mine's always $25 a month. And they're going to do this every month. And it's how they trick you. It's how they entice you into going into credit card debt. What happens if I only paid $25 for this month? Does the other, $118 that I owe minus $25, does the other $93 just disappear that I owe? No. It stays there and it begins accruing interest. Now, if you don't pay that $93 off for a whole month until the next bill, well, it's still going to be on next month's bill, and that $93 will probably turn into $100 because of interest. So it doesn't disappear. You got to pay your bill in its entirety if you want to have exceptional credit. Disregard the minimum payment completely. All right, good. I just click Make Payment, enter in my debit card information, and it's done. It's due 6/11, but I like to pay it on 6/10. You can really pay it whenever you want. But the longer you hold on to your money, the more interest it's going to earn. Like I said, if you have a checking account or a savings account that is earning interest, you want to keep that money in there as long as possible to earn as much interest as you can. So don't pay your credit card bill sooner than you have to. Always pay one day before. So let's quickly scan to the far left. The current balance says $171, which is in fact how much I owe now. It's the $118 plus whatever else I have purchased since I received the bill for $118. The current balance is always equal to that month's bill plus whatever else you've been spending on since you got the bill. And you'll see at the bottom quickly what I've been spending on. So now you see the term pending. What does pending mean? It means I paid for it, but it takes about 2 or 3 days for the credit card company to actually process that. Note you can see 2 payments there that are pending, and they are not included in my balance of $171. It is a preliminary balance of $341, you can see, but in the current balance as of today, it's not. Not until they are processed will they add to my total balance. Finally, let's look at the far right. It's telling me 0% APR until June 2018. What is APR? It's just interest. That's the interest rate they're giving me. But they're basically saying, Nelson, guess what? We're not going to charge you any interest until June 2018 If you spend more than you can afford, if you don't make all your payments in full and on time, it's all right. We won't charge you anything. Do you think that's great? Are they doing me a favor? Are they being nice guys here? So can I go out and spend all I want, even though I have no money in my checking account, and I won't be charged interest? Well, yes, you can. But the bank is betting for fools to fall for this. It preys on the uneducated. The bank is betting you'll go out, spend so much money that it'll take you years to pay off. And once it turns June 2018, I'm going to get whacked with a huge amount of interest once it starts calculating. That's how the bank tricks you. And as you can see, after June 2018, if I still haven't paid everything off, I get hit with a 22% interest charge. Can you imagine if I owed $10,000 and couldn't pay that off over the course of a year? That's 22% times 10,000, just $2,200 I'd owe them in interest at the least. So now, $12,000 plus I owe them.